Good evening, good evening, and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. My name is Angela Rivera Dre, and I am the chair of the Sister City Santa Catarina de Fogo, Cabo Verde Committee. Before we begin our scheduled events, let me provide you a little background on the committee. The town established the Sister City Santa Catarina de Fogo Committee in 2022. The goal being to recognize and celebrate the rich history of Scituate's Cape Verdean community. We are extremely thrilled to follow in the steps of the Sister City Soucy and Brie, France, and the Sister City West Cork, Ireland, and to have their support and collaboration. Our mission is to promote the partnership and culture between Scituate and Santa Catarina de Fogo through a variety of initiatives that benefit both communities. These include student and adult exchange program, tourism promotion, business and educational collaboration, and cultural and historical events that celebrate the rich history and contributions of Cape Verdeans in Scituate and the surrounding area. Together, we strive to build bridges of friendship that will endure for generations to come. Tonight, the committee has the honor of hosting our first annual Cape Verdean Independence Day celebration, marking Cabo Verde's 48th anniversary of independence from Portugal. We come together not only to celebrate independence and culture, but also to embrace the spirit of unity and collaboration. As we celebrate this historic milestone, it's important to acknowledge the enduring legacy of Cape Verdeans in Scituate. For generations, people of Cape Verdean heritage have been an integral part of our town, contributing to its development, enriching its culture, and leaving a lasting mark on its history. Today, we pay tribute to their resilience, their traditions, and their invaluable contributions. Now, we have the pleasure of Catarina, a talented Cape Verdean American singer-songwriter whose family comes from the municipality of Santa Catarina de Fogo, singing the Cape Verdean and American national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say qué libertad yo me certeza, con dignidad de entera semente, no pueda ir a no desvenada da vida, esperanza es tu mano tomar, que nos abraza, centinela de mares y ventos, perseverante entre estrelas y o Atlântico. Então a cântico da liberdade, canta irmão, canta meu irmão, que liberdade no homem a certeza.
Thank you, Catarina. Catarina is amazing. Catarina is 15 years old, and I reached out to her mom because I knew she could sing the American national anthem because she sang it at the Red Sox game. And I said to her mom, who's a very talented poet, I said, do you think Catarina can learn the Portuguese national anthem? And she did for our event. So thank you so much. This important occasion would not be complete without the presence of our distinguished guests listed in your program. Before I introduce Karen Connolly from the Scituate Select Board, the committee would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the town for your support that you have extended to us as we planned this event, and to let you know that seeing the Cape Verdean flags in the harbor and the public support around town has given Scituate Cape Verdean community a great sense of pride and belonging. Thank you. I'd like to welcome Karen Connolly.
Thank you, Angela. How do you follow that? What can I say? That was magnificent. Thank you so much for honoring us with your beautiful voice. Really lovely. That was a try, right? Angela already explained to you the sister city, but I am bringing you greetings on behalf of the town of Scituate, the select board, and our citizens. It is my honor to welcome all of you to this wonderful event celebrating the 48th anniversary of the independence of Cape Verde and the creation of a sister city relationship between our town and the municipality of Santa Catarina de Fogo. The sister city relationship will promote business development, commercial and professional relationships, encourage youth, exchanges and tourism, and create a deeper understanding of our rich cultures and histories. Scituate and Santa Catarina de Fogo have proud histories and vibrant futures, and we look forward to working together in the years ahead to create strong and lasting bonds between our communities and people. Welcome everyone, and we are so pleased to have you all. Thank you.
Next, we have our State Senator, Patrick O'Connor.
Good evening, everybody. It's really an honor to be here today to represent the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I have been in office for 7 years, and I've actually had the distinct privilege of serving with two Cape Verdeans. One, Viriato de Macedo, who left the Senate and represented a lot, I would say, parts south of Scituate, Plymouth, and Kingston, and Pembroke, and some of those areas. And as well as now I serve with Elizabeth Miranda, whose family actually, when they immigrated, please give it up for Liz. And I had the privilege earlier this year of hearing her first speech. So she just took office into the state senate from being a state representative, and she gave her first speech on the Senate floor, and she talked about her family's journey to America and the roots that they set. And when they first set their roots here, her family set roots in Scituate. And being able to represent this community and being able to see the thriving Cape Verdean community here in Scituate gives me a tremendous amount of pride. And I would say that nothing exemplifies that than the sister city that we're starting, here today, the celebration of the first anniversary here in Scituate, of the 48th anniversary of the independence of Cape Verde, and to be able to see the magnificent people who live in this community, who are Cape Verdean, who, from serving with individuals of Cape Verdean descent and knowing people here in the community, I know that you're incredibly hardworking, that you believe in family, that you believe in community, and that you add so much to the fabric of what turns Scituate not just into a town, but actually into a community itself. And speaking with some of you before this event started today, you just get that feeling every single time that you talk to somebody when they discuss what's happening with their children or what's going on in their town. The sense of pride that they have, not just in where they came from, but where they live now, is something that is incredibly, incredibly unique, and it's something that we need more of, and I really cherish that from the Cape Verdean population here in Scituate. And so one of the cool honors that I had the opportunity of doing, and I actually saw some of the national representatives from Cape Verde in the State House this past week, as we in the State Senate recognized the independence of Cape Verde as well. And one of the things that we wanted to do, and if I could have the members who are on the board of the sister city come forward, I think that it's appropriate to give you this honor. So one of the things that we have the opportunity to do, similar to what we did on the Independence Day, is to put in the names of individuals or organizations who are going above and beyond in our community. And we wanted to recognize today, to be it known, the Massachusetts State Senate hereby extends its congratulations to the Scituate Sister City Santa Catarina de Fogo Cape Verde Committee in recognition of the first annual Cape Verdean Independence Day celebration in the town of Scituate, and for your commitment to this town. And that we in the Senate wish you all nothing but best wishes for continued success, to let us know in the Senate and obviously with the community how we can continue to further this mission. We think it's amazing to be able to do this. And it was read into the record earlier this week by Michael Hurley, the clerk of the Senate, agreed to upon by Karen Spilka, the president of the Senate, and offered by myself, State Senator Patrick O'Connor. Happy Independence Day to Cape Verde, and thank you for all that you do for the community.
Thank you, Patrick. Next, we have our town administrator, Jim Boudreau.
My boss, Karen Connolly, talked about crying. If you want to cry, I will sing the national anthem for you. I don't make anybody here cry. And if I speak in Portuguese, we'll probably be at war with Portugal before I'm going to speak very briefly about why we think these sister cities are so important. You saw the flags up. My administrative assistant, Michelle, I said, need these flags? She said, I don't know. She said, I'll get them for you. She got them. We gave them to the DPW. I went to the DPW and said, okay, American flags till July 5th. Then you're going to get the Cape Verde flags up. And then next week, you're going to get the French flags up. So I want to thank St. Patrick for being March. It gives us a little bit of a break. We put those flags up in March. And then for Heritage Days, my board suggested we will fly the American flag, the French flag, the Irish flag, and the Cape Verde flag for our Heritage Days in August. So I think that'll be And when Angela was talking, some of you might have seen I was on my phone. I wasn't being rude, but if you come down the Driftway, you will see on the side of the Driftway a Sister City sign. And I was leaving myself a note for Monday to get a new Sister City sign to add Cape Verde to that sign. So we'll get that, and we'll get it out there. The thing about the Sister Cities, we've had multiple exchanges with Soucy-en-Brie in France. We've been invited back in May for another one for a pre-Olympic visit and to tour the Olympic venues and things like that, and to bring students to actually have an Olympic competition with some French students and some students from the United Kingdom. So we're hoping to make that happen. We went to Ireland in 2018. We signed the agreement to bring students and do a student exchange. COVID got in the way. We sent students this year to Ireland. They were the Grand Marshal and led the Cork St. Patrick's Day Parade. Their students are coming here this year, and we'll show them a good time and show them what it's about to be in Scituate. And we're looking forward to do that with our Cape Verde sister cities. I can read about a culture, I can go visit there, but unless you visit the people and have them visit you, you really can't learn about a culture. So we're really looking forward to that, to really get to know you better, to get to know us better, to bring your country here. I'm sorry I have to leave. I promised my wife I'd take her out to dinner. Lucia, who worked in our DPW for years, was from Cape Verde. She kept telling me she was going to make me this, she was going to make me that, and then she left. So I'm dying to try it, but I got to take my wife out. I'm sorry. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for all you do to Scituate. You make our community a better place. We love having this sister city. We were so happy to get the flags up. I can't believe the crowd here tonight. This is fantastic. Thank you all for coming. Stay tuned. We're going to do more. Angela's got a lot planned. All I have to do is say, okay, and write a check so it's easy for me. I want to thank our distinguished guests, Senator O'Connor, the council, and everybody else for coming. But what a great turnout. Thank you for this. We look forward to doing more things, and we look forward to getting a much closer relationship with our sister city. So thank you for coming. I hope everybody has a good night.
Thank you. Next, we have Moses Rodriguez, who is the president of the Association Cabo Verde Brockton, the Cape Verdean Association of Brockton.
Thank you, Angela. And young lady, you can sing. Angela was actually worried that we couldn't find somebody to sing the national anthem of Cape Verde. I was a little nervous because I thought she was going to ask me to come and sing, and that would have been the end of this as well. You know, you're not the only one. But I'm actually now the executive director of the Cape Verdean Association, also a city councilor in the city of Brockton, a former mayor. I did that for about 7 months or so after the passing of Mayor Carpenter. Been basically in the city for about 40 plus years. But I'm one of these individuals that actually came from Cape Verde. I'm not a second generation, third generation. I'm actually from the boat. My boat was actually a Boeing 747, I think it was called back in the days. But I came here as a 16-year-old. You know, grew up in Angola. Came here as a 16-year-old, speaking absolutely no English. So one of the things that I wanted to do is to be able to do something for my community as it was done for me. I was fortunate enough that I came here with parents who supported me, put me through school. I served in the U.S. military for 6 years, and actually had that hand, in the sense, to do what we can actually do. And that's why we've got that organization in the city, which is a full-fledged social service agency, that technically, because Brockton is also part of Plymouth County. As a matter of fact, we're the only city in Plymouth County, which Scituate belongs to Plymouth County. So we're the association that basically handles the greater Brockton community. And it includes cities and towns all around us. And we are a full-fledged service agency with 11 employees, over $1 million budget on a yearly basis now. We own our own facilities and provide a variety of services across the community, because I think it's important for us as Cape Verdean immigrants. And that's basically, we tend to cater to the immigrant community because we wanted to give them some ways of getting involved in this American tapestry, in a sense. So that's why it's important for us to give back and work with the new arrivals, people that have been here for a long time, whose English might not be their first, second, third, and fourth language, because I think I learned English as my fifth language. So it's not very easy, so it's important for us to continue to provide those kinds of services to the community and have communities that are receptive to understand the history of the United States. This country was built on the back of immigrants. It didn't matter where you came from. The Irish have been replaced by Cape Verdeans, the Lithuanians have been replaced by the Haitians, and so on and so forth. So it continues to be a country of immigrants, and it's important for us to understand that immigrants are coming here for the same reasons that your ancestors came for, to look for a better way of life and provide for their families. And that's basically what immigrants want, and that's exactly what we want to do with our community as well. I also failed to mention that I am the brother-in-law of Maria Lobo Andrade, who is actually from Scituate. Her husband is right up there. My wife is in the back of the room there as well. So I represent Scituate, and I'm honored for the fact that you guys invited us to be a part of this, and I'm grateful to the town of Scituate that recognizes the importance of Cape Verdeans in the Cape Verdean community in this town. I've been coming to Scituate since the 1970s, so know fairly well what Scituate is all about. But I am glad that you are taking this step to recognize Cape Verdeans and work along with the Cape Verdean community to make this town an even greater town. So it is an honor to be here. Can't wait for the food. I heard that there was some food. Not exactly sure. And just in case you're wondering, I actually came for the food. No, just kidding. But I wanted to come here and spend the afternoon or the evening with you guys, because I think this is a great honor. It's a great honor because I don't look at it as sister city between Scituate and Santa Catarina. I'm looking at it as between Scituate and Cabo Verde, which is the more important part. Because if you're a sister city with one of the cities in Cape Verde, you're also a sister city with the entire country. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And whatever we from the Brockton area can do to help this get bigger and better, please let us know. Whatever you need from the city of Brockton as well, as part of the city government, that we can do to help you out, we'll be more than happy to do that and help you out as well. So enjoy your evening, enjoy your afternoon, and God bless you, and continue to support the town of Scituate.
Next, we have the honor to present Octavio Gomes. He's the Consulate General of Cape Verde, Consulate General.
Boa tarde em espanhol. Tudo bem com a São Sena, né? E tem gente de São Sena? Não, sou de Santa Catarina de Fogo, praia. Okay. So good afternoon. I am the consul of Cape Verde. I'm based in Cleveland. But in 1st June 30, 2022, I arrived in Boston. So 1 year as a consul general Cape Verde here in the United States. Today I have the pleasure to stay here with my minister, the Minister of Communities. But let me try to read my little remarks in English so everybody can understand me. Honorable Minister of Communities of Cape Verde, Honorable State Senator, ladies and gentlemen, but first Administrator James Woodrow, and friends. It gives me pleasure to attend this event, which marks the 48th anniversary of Cape Verde's Independence Day here in this small but beautiful town of Scituate. Thank you, Mr. Bourbon, and your team for the warm welcome extended to my minister and his delegation. And thank you to the authorities for helping us commemorate our Independence Day. This picturesque little town reminds me of my hometown in Mindelo São Vicente, in Cabo Verde, where I was born. Both are coastal towns with a bay that attracts many tourists every year. But here, it's a little bit greener and less populated. You have only 19,000 inhabitants, and Mindelo in São Vicente has about 63,000 inhabitants. Cape Verde, you know, we have more than this. We have more than this. Although Scituate was founded in the late 17th century, Cape Verdean immigration to the United States began in the early 19th century. Aboard the New England whaling ships, and they settled in the Cape Town, in the Bedford region adjacent to this town. So the fact that citizens of Cape Verde in origin live in Scituate today doesn't surprise me, and I'm proud that they are well integrated here. I would like to thank the local authorities for welcoming with open arms the members of our community here who live here and feel, I think, they feel at home. In conclusion, I would like to thank my friends Angela Ribeiro-Dray and John Monteiro for organizing this noble event in collaboration with the administrative boards of the city and inviting the minister and myself to participate. I hope that in August the Friendship Pact can be signed between the Scituate and the sister city of Santa Catarina of Fogo, Cabo Verde. But as I said, I am here with my minister. The minister is here to accomplish a big program that started in Boston, and he must visit many of our communities in Boston, in New England region, to brighten up this celebration of our Independence Day. We will go tomorrow to Connecticut, Waterbury, I think. But who is my minister? My minister was mayor of the city of Ribeira Grande, San Juan town in Cape Verde for 15 years. And then he became president of the NPD party, who is in the power now. And then Speaker of the National Assembly. So here is our Minister of Communities that I have the honor to invite and to take the floor. Mr. Minister, please.
I pay you.
Their interpreter.
shouldn't have learned English. That's the
Mr. State Senator, Senhor Administrador da cidade, tem um nome francês, e je pense, vous parlez français. Moi aussi, je parle un peu d'anglais. Eu vou preferir falar na língua cabo-verdiana, crioulo, para toda gente dali também entender as línguas. Nesse dia que nós celebrar os dias de independência nacional, que é um dia com muita simbologia. É um dia que representa não só quem está na Cabo Verde residente, mas toda a comunidade cabo-verdiana, ali na Scituate, nos Estados Unidos, e na África, na Europa e também na Ásia. Por isso, preferi falar na língua nacional, em primeiro lugar, para felicitar todo cabo-verdiano que está ali presente, mas para felicitar também todos os americanos que dignar estar presente hoje para testemunhar essa grande cerimónia da celebração do Dia de Independência Nacional.
I think the minister forgot that I'm not a tape recorder. First and foremost, I'm going to speak in the first person. That way it sounds like he's speaking, not that I'm speaking. I want to thank everybody, the members of the state delegation that's here, the administrator of the town, and all of you who actually have come here to celebrate this great day for us, that is the Independence Day of Cape Verde, and to recognize the importance of Cape Verdeans within this community. I represent the communities in Europe, in the Americas, in Africa, and as well as the rest of the world as the Minister of the Communities, and it's an honor to be here with you.
Também agradecer a senhora Ângela Ribeiro, para todo esse empenho e de ser líder, chefe, para conseguir fazer conjuntamente com a cidade de Scituate, o administrador da cidade, para fazer essa grande cerimónia que te honrar bastante nós todos que está ali e que te honrar também Cabo Verde.
I also would like to thank Angela, along with her team, and the town administrators for putting together this magnificent event that we're all here today to enjoy and to honor our hometown, our country.
Queria também dizer que a presença aqui do senador, de tantos representantes e tantos cidadãos americanos, isto de representar a forma digna como o povo americano acolheu a comunidade cabo-verdiana. E a história da nossa comunidade é longa. É uma história de mais de 250 anos. E cabo-verdianos saíram de Cabo Verde, atravessassem o enorme Atlântico, o Oceano Atlântico, chegar na New Bedford e também na Cape Cod e possivelmente também ali na Scituate para trabalhar como pescadores, mas também para trabalhar nesse grande país que é os Estados Unidos da América.
I want to thank the Senator and all the American citizens that are here today for giving us the honor of your presence to be here with us, and also to remember the long history of Cape Verde that started over 275 years ago, crossing this vast ocean in the fishing industry to get to this country and to be a part of this, the American way of doing things.
Hoje, nos Estados Unidos da América, nós temos uma comunidade grande, mais de 750 mil cabo-verdianos de várias gerações. Moisés, que está ali a fazer de tradutor, é um representante que a gente também muita honra, foi presidente de Câmara de Brockton, mas também outros representantes que estão ali, está a dizer que é professores universitários, outros que estão a trabalhar nesses trabalhos do dia a dia, mas é uma comunidade que tem uma excelente integração e que teve uma boa extensão social ali nos Estados Unidos. Os Estados Unidos é a maior comunidade cabo-verdiana no mundo, porque na Cabo Verde não tem 500 mil habitantes e ali nos Estados Unidos não tem mais de 750 mil. E se não espiar para todo o mundo, não tem 1,5 milhões de cabo-verdianos de várias gerações e não tem 500 mil na Cabo Verde. Essa que é a dimensão das comunidades cabo-verdianas.
That the Cape Verdean communities are well integrated into the American culture of doing things. He cited my example as the former mayor of a city, the current city council, and the variety of other Cape Verdean Americans who are doing wonderful things in this country. That there are over 750,000 Cape Verdeans living in the United States. And if you put that in perspective, there are only 500,000 Cape Verdeans living in Cape Verde. So when you look at the population of Cape Verdeans in America, it's by far greater than the population of Cape Verde. And when you put all the Cape Verdeans together, we have about 1.5 million Cape Verdeans living in the diaspora of Cape Verde. So there's a lot more Cape Verdeans outside than there are inside, but I am proud of the fact that they're so well integrated into the American and the societies that they live in.
A nossa comunidade, ali nos Estados Unidos da América, é uma comunidade que teve sempre uma ligação com as ilhas de Cabo Verde. Teve uma ligação familiar, de fazer reagrupamento familiar, famílias bem, principalmente da Ilha de Fogo, da Ilha da Brava, mas toda a ilha de Cabo Verde, de São Vicente, de Santo Antão Bravo, de Santiago. E hoje não tem uma grande ligação, a comunidade tem uma grande ligação com Cabo Verde. E nossa função, enquanto Ministro das Comunidades, é criar instrumentos legais, mas também facilidades e pontes para ligar nossa comunidade cada vez mais a Cabo Verde.
That the Cape Verdean community in the United States is a community that's a well-knit community in the sense that has never forgotten where they come from. They still continue to connect with Cape Verdeans in Cape Verde, and we as minister of the community, or I as the minister of the community, one of my main tasks is to create the foundations and the instruments to make sure that that community in Cape Verde is also connected with the community here in the United States and vice versa.
Igualmente, é preciso dizer também, entre os Estados Unidos da América e Cabo Verde tem uma excelente cooperação, um excelente relacionamento. E é um relacionamento de longa data. E é um relacionamento baseado na confiança e, acima de tudo, na amizade. E essa confiança e essa amizade também justamente da nossa comunidade. Porque nós, é bons cidadãos ali na América, nós, esses cidadãos que estão ali com um objetivo muito claro, que te investir na família, que te formar nos filhos e que não te sentir hoje com tantas personalidades orgulhosas. Por isso, essa comunidade dá forma a essa grande relação e cooperação que existia entre Cabo Verde e Estados Unidos da América.
The relationship between the Cape Verde government and the American government is unbelievably strong because we have the same ties, we believe in the same beliefs, And the relationship that exists within our families is also something that maintains that relationship strong. And it's important for us to continue to develop that relationship and show everybody that the relationship between the Cape Verdean government and the American government is a strong relationship.
Yes. Isso é que é o grande desafio, que é como aumentar ainda mais esse nível de relacionamento, como aumentar ainda mais esse nível de cooperação, porque nós é dividido por esse mar, esse imenso mar Atlântico. Como fazer para implicar mais investimento nas comunidades na Cabo Verde, mas também para implicar investimentos de cidadãos e empresários americanos na Cabo Verde e promover o turismo também americano na Cabo Verde, de modo já tem uma grande promoção do turismo europeu. Por isso, Cabo Verde está de braços abertos para receber investidores da comunidade e instrumentos de criar, não está de braços abertos também, igualmente, para receber investidores americanos. E é preciso fazer justiça. Já não tem uma grande cooperação também. Muita gente a investir em Cabo Verde, mas também americanos. Agora, vários grupos turísticos como Sheraton Hotel, Hilton Hotel, tudo que já está na Cabo Verde, e outros grandes grupos americanos que tendem também a continuar a fazer investimentos. Não só na área do turismo, mas também na área de transporte. E ainda sem contar com a boa cooperação que não tem mais Estados Unidos, na área de segurança e utilizando também na situação geoestratégica dentro e no meio do Atlântico Médio.
Yeah, just a couple words. That one of the challenges that we have is the fact that Cape Verde in the United States is separated by this vast ocean, and it becomes a challenge. But it's a challenge that we can actually be able to resolve, because Cape Verde is open for investments. Cape Verde wants Americans to trust and invest in Cape Verde. There is already some great opportunities, and he went through a bunch of hotels and other investments that actually have been invested in Cape Verde. But there's opportunities for a lot more, because just like some of the other communities that are investing in Cape Verde, we want Americans, an American community, to invest in Cape Verde. Because one of the things that we have in Cape Verde is eternal security. There's eternal security in Cape Verde, and you don't have to worry about your safety in Cape Verde. And also the fact that we are located in this geographically territory that actually serves a variety of other places as well. So we're open for business, as it would be said in English.
Thank you. Para terminar, eu queria também dizer que tem nenhuma diferença entre cabo-verdianos que estão nas ilhas de residir e nós comunidades. Ali não ouvi nós, jovem, Catarina Lopes, de cantar hino nacional de Cabo Verde e também de cantar hino nacional de United States of America. E a solenidade que ele cantei sim, esses dois hinos, de demonstrar a cumplicidade que tem entre Cabo Verde, Estados Unidos e Cabo Verde. Porque ela é possivelmente já a terceira ou quarta geração de cabo-verdianos ali nos Estados Unidos. Mas pelo facto dela ser a primeira geração, é nascida em Cabo Verde, então é a segunda geração. Mas o facto de ser segunda geração, e a mim, como estou a viver na ilha, não tem nenhuma diferença. Porque a nossa Constituição da República está a dizer que é tudo cabo-verdiano, originais, pode ser mãe, ou tudo aqueles que é descendentes, seja de primeira, segunda, terceira, quarta, quinta ou sexta geração, tem os mesmos direitos. Todo cabo-verdiano tem os mesmos direitos perante a Constituição, independentemente da formalidade da nacionalidade. Porque nós vamos defender duplas nacionalidades e múltiplas nacionalidades. Por isso, isso tem que ficar claro. Por isso é que tem o conceito da diáspora cabo-verdiana, que é mais amplo. E também a Catarina fazer solenidade de demonstrar o sentimento. E nós que é mais velhos, que já têm cabelos brancos, que não pensar que nos filhos, nos netos ou nos bisnetos, que têm o mesmo amor e o mesmo sentimento pelas ilhas de Cabo Verde, moda nós. Possivelmente já esquece de falar tanto crioulo, moda nós. Já esquece de comer tanta cachupa, moda não de comer também. Mas tem o sentimento, isto é o amor, porque isto tem que haver no coração. Por isso, obrigado, Catarina, por esse momento tão lindo e tão sentimental. Vou pôr nesse dia de independência, para demonstrar a importância da independência nacional de Cabo Verde. O dia em que Cabo Verde transformar num país. O dia em que não passar a ser um Estado soberano. O dia em que nós celebrar com toda a honra. E é um dia que tem que unir tudo cabo-verdiano. Independentemente de partido A, B ou C, de qualquer outra condição. É o dia dos cabo-verdianos. É um dia de festa. As minhas felicitações para o Dia de Independência Nacional. Obrigado a todos para esse grande encontro ali na Scituate. E também, mais uma vez, obrigado, Sr. Administrador da cidade, por ter-nos recebido da forma como estamos aqui e dizer que também para não ter oportunidade de convidar o administrador da cidade, assim como a Catarina, a delegação de Santa Catarina de Fogo, que também tem-se comissão para visitar Cabo Verde e para ser recebido pelo governo de Cabo Verde. Obrigado a todos.
Oh boy. Basically, in summation of what the minister was saying, is that there are no differences between Cape Verdeans here and Cape Verdeans in Cape Verde. Cape Verde is a country that allows its citizens, both in Cape Verde and abroad, to have dual citizenship. It doesn't matter if you're first generation, second, third, or fourth, or fifth, or sixth. As long as you have ties to Cape Verdeans, you, under the Constitution of Cape Verde, is allowed to have a citizenship of Cape Verde. And a clear example was the young lady here, who, with her voice, a couple generations Cape Verdean, comes here and sings unbelievably well the American national anthem, but also the Cape Verdean national anthem, to show that there are strong ties, especially in the younger people. Strong ties and honor within the young community, although they might not speak Creole all that well, or eat cachupa all that well, but they have the honor and the pride of being called Cape Verdeans and continue to be called Cape Verdeans living in this great land of ours. He concluded by saying, thank you, Mr. Administrator, for the hospitality that you have shown. Now I'm going to say him. And the members that are here from the town, the organizing committee that actually brought this event to life. A great thank you for doing this, and please continue to live and sing the praises of Cape Verde. Now I'm going to go take a shower.
Obrigado, senhor. On behalf of Scituate Sister City Verde Committee, we extend our gratitude to all of you for attending this event. A sincere thank you to everyone, our volunteers, for all the help to make this first annual event a success. And this is an annual event. This is our first one. We can't wait to continue working with the community to make it even greater. We invite each and every one of you to immerse yourself in the vibrant traditions, delicious cuisine, sampling food will be behind those doors, the wonderful music of Gene Job, our band here, and the warm hospitality that Cape Verdean culture has to offer. Let us learn from one another, share stories, build connections, and forge friendships that will enrich our lives and strengthen the ties between Scituate and Cape Verde. Thank you, and enjoy your evening.